topson. Maybe gonna get his barrier snipe. No.
Close with those rolls with the wolf.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be kind of like a completely difference in styles that we're going to see here in the mid lane. Excalibur is definitely going to look to punish every time Topson leaves the lane, but other than that, he's just going to farm, and Topson should probably do that. Although, it is Topson, so he's going to get aggressive, probably end up with a kill here.
Just as you said. Where's the hell out of this? Well, Topson, he does have that catch, and he has much more kill potential than Lycan. Unfortunately, Lycan's only answer to these kind of movements is run back, hope that the healing gets you, and body block with wolves. There's really not much else you can do.
Yeah, it also just looked like Excalibur was not expecting how little damage he was going to do once that shield came out. Topson did hit level 4 right before that, I think. Either way.
Yeah, he did. He hit level 4 right before that, which allowed him to get the second resonant.
Yeah, you know, Lycan is a
mid laners with that resonant pulse being just ridiculously good, especially against certain heroes, and he abuses that very well.
Yeah, it's probably not fair. Should probably be nerfed a little bit, but he definitely plays it extremely well, and you can see him actually going for more points in pulse.
Your name shall be forgotten.
There's Nature Prophet dying in the top of the lane. He does go for more points in pulse. No surprise against a Lycan, to be honest.
Yep.
Your kill potential is less than your survival or need for survival. And finally, we haven't really talked about this one, but the bottom lane, how do you find the Ember will fare against the Sand King? We're already seeing he's going to have a bit of a tough time. Do you think the Ember can withstand the Sand King's punishment most of the time?
Yeah, I think he's going to be fine. He fares at a bottle, so Zitrax is going to have a little bit extra regen. Look for him to try and secure some of the bounties. There is a wraparound coming to the mid lane.
They're converging mid. Disruption plus Sprout with the body block from the trees. They shoot with the kill Excalibur. They didn't put an Aether Remnant down though, so that allows them to just get away with this. Singularity looking for a kill on Saxa.
once Excalibur finishes this Helmet of the Dominator. Pretty close to finishing it up, only about 400 gold away. And then I would expect some sort of either high pressure in the mid lane, although you probably want to go top and shove sumail out of the safe lane.
Mid-1 dies in the bottom lane, no problem here. Zidrax guaranteeing the skill. The two supports rotate for this, but it's worth it. He almost got level 6 on the Rubik and the Oracle now. And these supports, Singularity has put a lot of emphasis on them getting level 6 early, and they actually have more experience than both the enemy supports, which is probably good for them. They're looking for this mid-game. They're looking for the strength of the Rubik and the Oracle. And Oracle's pretty decent with Lycan as well. We talked about Troll, but, you know, Oracle, Lycan is... Oh.
Yeah, definitely. I think that the Oracle is being picked here, you know, not necessarily with a save in mind, but more so the magic damage resist and just the fact he's a good hero with the roots. But gonna get run down here by Topson, just not enough save from the Rubik who's only level 5, and he's actually in trouble himself.
There's nothing you can do. DNZ, Stampede. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I spoke too soon. The Stampede was there, so they can actually counter Topson. There's no astral step right now. Topson is going to be run down. Excalibur, a second before he gets the Helmet of the Dominator, he acknowledges he needs that shapeshift. Do bite Topson to death. That's really good, actually. Support for a carry trade, or mid laner trade.
It is, but look where it happened. This is something that we saw over and over and over yesterday, which is that teams are unable to take fights on OG's side of the map. It's always deep in their own jungle, super far away from any objectives that you can claim afterwards. Again, it's a good kill, but Lycan Shapeshift is now down, which means that he can't play aggressively for another 80 seconds, which means that OG has another 80 seconds to just get more levels and fortify their own position.
That's a very good point, actually. Oh, mid-1, careful here. I don't know. I think he wants to fight this. He gets a double stun. Nicely done. As the rotation comes in from the Shadow Demon. And they get kill on DNZ, but Zidrax also nearby. No-Tail might die here. DNZ, however, against 3. No-Tail dies first to those wolves. Really annoying. Sucks the next target. And Zidrax wants to go for him as well. They kill the courier quickly from mid-1. But they're just trying to fight against the outpost. They end up winning this outpost battle. OG at least gets to keep the outpost under control. They do lose 2 heroes in the process. I actually don't know. I want to see what the experience changes for that. Experience the game there. 849. I think it's actually beneficial. Ends up being a win for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they underestimated the strength of this Ember Spirit at level 8 already. Zitrax is having a very good game. I think he's kind of the key hero for Singularity. He has the ability to counter Topson's mobility, counter the Sand King a bit, Morphling as well. And if he continues to have a super good game, he has the ability to at least stem the bleeding. But once again, it is a fight on Singularity's side of the map, which means that Sumail has even more time to free farm.
Yep. And this is an advantage for the team that just wants to keep this kind of slow-paced game, make sure that the tempo for Singularity is not what they would like to be. And as soon as they try to fight Sumail, the idea that Sumail can actually fight back. And by the time that Lycan is ready to fight him, it's a bit too late. And Void Spirit's also doing the same thing. Void Spirit's getting a lot of space. He already has his Crystallis. Yep, that's an early Crystallis for Topson. Favorite item, this Crystallis meta that we're gonna... And okay, in the bottom lane, we're seeing their attempt at Zidrax's life. They are chasing him into the trees, and they could actually chase further. As Joy dies in the top lane, there's an initiation here in the mid lane as well. Topson, the goal. Stomp, stomp, stomp. But impossible. The haste room from Topson makes it so they can't really catch him. They had no way of canceling that. Oracle did not have the Fortune's End in time. Then in the bottom lane, Zidrax now. They know they have no TPs. They know they're all mid. They can punish him. He puts a Spirit away, but mid-1. He's reserving that Burrow Strike for later. Him out.
Yep, and another shapeshift used without any tower claimed as a result, so they're going to rotate the Centaur down here, but tons of damage already done, and I would expect OG to continue to potentially force this issue.
See if this is possible. I don't know. It seems like Singularity. They've managed to hold their front for now, take that tier 1 in the bottom lane. Very important to keep your safe lane alive, especially with the obsession that OG has with capturing your outpost. Okay, with Topson chasing down to Lycan, getting a quick kill here with the double damage. Double Astral Step with the Crystallis. Made it easy, honestly. He had no shapeshift, so there was no chance of fighting that.
Yep, and it's just the OG way. They make a play somewhere. If the other team puts a bunch of heroes there, they're going to look elsewhere to punish over and over and over.
Oh, that was a nice burrow strike on the mid one. find afterwards. It seems like there's a banish onto the centaur. They're gonna chase after. Has the joy. There's the stampede. Looking for Sumail. Sumail the stomp, but there's just not enough damage. He's morphed completely to strength. Sumail's fine. In fact, OG can still chase after them if they so please.
Too scared.
There's Topson. Topson is just pushing the top tower, so they're creating space right now for Topson as he takes some of the objectives. Yeah, there's no need. There's no need to fight, really. Sumail acknowledges this to just walk out. That's a lot of wasted time for Singularity right now.
Yeah, Topson is extremely farmed right now. He already has a medallion going for the Solar Crest. Great item against the Lycan.
Gonna continue this. Oh, they forced the shapeshift. That's an offensive shapeshift. Yes, it seems like it. They want to go for no-tail. In comes Excalibur, running after no-tail. Also the Ember. They don't have the steering chains properly. They're gonna go for the Morphling instead. He's his target. He evades the stomp. Sumail styling with that Ember Spirit as he now proceeds to destroy the opposing Ember Spirit. And look at that, he's showing them how to really play the hero. He has one more steering chains, 2 seconds on nice sleight of fist. Oh, but he did it a bit too soon. Not enough damage for Zidrax. They will instead catch the Oracle, and they'll settle for this. Oh, never mind. From behind, it's actually the Void Spirit who gets the kill onto Zidrax, and now fighting him more. Has the Joy, can't even get the stomp off. They are styling completely over Singularity right now. They will even find DNZ, who's in the Sandstorm, away. They have no detection for him, I don't believe. Nope. So DNZ should just be able to get away. He's annoying them right now. Great, wasting a lot of space here, to be honest. But there are a lot of charges. Midone uses his own Sandstorm. DNZ's forced away. The Epicenter got taunted, but they're gonna get the kill they were looking for, so it's not really a wasted Epicenter as long as they murder the Rubik.
Yep, meanwhile, no-tail claims the bottom tower as well. One of the huge benefits of running the Prophet 5 is that he does exactly what a Nature's Prophet does in any position, but you don't have to dedicate any farm to him.
Yeah, they'll be able to... It's a 5k lead SAR right now, as they also get the advantage of both the side towers, right? Both tier 1s have been taken by the Void Spirit and the Nature's Prophet respectively, and now finally the last tier 1 will fall to Sumail. Perhaps also an Oracle to boot. 2-for-1 offer, perhaps not. Suzuya has the false promise, and he should be fine for now. Oh no, the Morphling morphed the wrong way. Misclick there, and therefore Sumail goes down. So does the Sanking. 2 easy kills just because of a little misclick by Sumail.
Yeah.
And in the eye as well.
That hurts. He was right in the middle of shifting to Agi right when he got stunned.
Yep.
A little bit of an opening for Singularity, but this game is still getting pretty out of hand. This is the first time that they've actually been able to cross the river successfully, claiming the mid-tier 1 tower, but they need to get more done. They need to get more towers. They need to get Roche potentially as quickly as possible.
Valkyrie will die immediately. That smoke, useless. Topson the goal. Centaur stopped. As they get a bar suck, that's not bad.
Root.
Plus the Fortune's End, good combination. They keep the root up onto both of them. Here comes the Ember Spirit. At least they kill no-tail first, but Disruption might save Topson. He has the Astral Step to simulate as well. He's getting away. Another Astral Step. Yeah, sure, the kill sucks. If that's supports, the TP will happen. They don't see him. He's using the trees for cover. What a perfect play there by Topson, honestly, and also by the Shadow Team. Great job, Soxa, saving his teammate there.
Wow, yeah, that was a great play by Topson to escape, but a nice turnaround by Singularity. They are starting to take the fight to OG. They're punishing them for being a little bit too split up, a little bit too aggressive on their side of the map.
One target, they have a Centaur. No, with mid planning here. Necronica level 2 also just got acquired. 4 seconds till they can use it. Scrappy Dota, you can't get that scrappy.
You're gonna need to respond to bottom though. There's a catapult that no-tail has been able to push into the tier 2. And
sneaky guy, just pushing casually while the rest of his team fought.
Zitrax in trouble.
Zitrax is not gonna survive this. They didn't have time to use the flame guard there, and unfortunately he just got destroyed. It's only flame guard level 1 anyway, so it doesn't matter at all.
I really like this build by Topson, man. This crit into Solar Crest is so good.
I agree, and I love that he's going for Desolator now. I think it's a good combination when you're winning by this much. I just love the Crystallis. I honestly, every time I look at it, I just can't believe how strong this item. I remember when it was, what, 21 damage or something like that? And then, what's the damage increase? Slowly but steadily power creeping this item.
Yeah, seriously, 40. That's what, 2,150 gold?
Yes, exactly. What?
Plus a crit?
45 damage. That's less than Echo Saver, right? And it pretty much has a equally as good effect, I would say.
I mean, the item costs less than a Demon Edge, and it gives you the same amount of damage plus a critical strike.
That's a very good point, actually. Yes. Wow.
What?
It's only 50 less, but yes, that is.
What is that?
Don't build demon edges, people.
How is that okay?
Especially because it also has two really good build-ups, right? So you can always build more dataless damage or control. What else do you want?
Jax thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about to fall. And he's wrong.
That Topson's discovered in the beauty of this item. And the Desolator will also further amplify. Walk here by Singularity. Or are they gonna snag here on the smoke? Even worth using the smoke on no-tail? Or will no this seemed to be really useful. They haven't been able to take many towers, honestly. Mid tier 1.
Yeah, they need to claim this top tier 1 because they need access to this part of the jungle. So the smoke is just kind of to position their whole team get ready for this. They're actually going to catch the mail, but he's already shifting.
Regardless, there's a Mondstadt though, and it's mostly roots on this team, so they can't do much. Oracle's caught out in the backside. Suzuya, what are you doing there? Cancel completely as in goes Topson onto 3. And after taunt Zidrex, they have it to assimilate. Zidrex is going to swallow that up. Topson, second astral step, don't have it. But Sumail still chasing after. Excalibur just lost his shapeshift. Sumail is Ember Spirit form now. They're gonna go for both of them at the same time. They're dividing their efforts. Zidrex might die in the backline as Excalibur definitely dies in the front lines. Topson, 5 more seconds to last astral step. Zidrex is out of remnants. Sumail still chasing after him. 7 seconds still wait for him, but they just don't have the mobility. Oh, or maybe mid one has a blink dagger. He threatens Zidrex, and there's a really nice searing chain stopping mid one. Yes, your Zidrex will die, but at least he gets a counter kill in the process. Now Topson against 2 realizes he can just take him on no problem. At the assimilate by the Rubik gives him a bit of space though, and Topson will not be able to acquire this kill.
He's going in anyway.
He was, TMZ was taunting that. That was definitely a bait. As they joy chasing after Topson.
Has a regen running.
They realized they couldn't really catch him. Okay, well. All these team fights, it just seems like, yes, the initiation by Singularity is kind of okay, but first of all, the Oracle positioning there was not too great, and then second of all, OG just wins once the team fight lasts more than 10-15 seconds.
Yeah, the communication was a little bit off there, I think, for Singularity. They made the play to secure this top tier 1 tower, but then they got a little bit baited into going after a kill on Sumail. However, it was right by the outpost, and they ended up not getting any objectives as a result. So I think they need to be a little bit and then if there's kills available, we can also take those.
Gonna try to take down Topson right now. Okay, certain chains. Root, well played, but Zidrex just can't man fight him. His brother is pummeling him. Topson just destroying the Ember, and look at that. Yep, that line just to tilt him even further. Psychological damage is here.
Topson's level 18 at 20 minutes. He's 5 levels higher than anybody else in this game right now.
6 level time in the Ember as they proceed to decimate the Centaur. Gone. No-tail looking for more, I think. Yeah, that was a very offensive teleport, but they're confident in this shapeshift used by Excalibur. They want to fight this. There's only 1 astral step, unfortunately. So that means that no-tail will die. There's not much they can really do to help him. Nice remnant though, but Lycan can just sacrifice one of his wolves. That's the whole point of the zoo. However, NP, even if he doesn't have buyback or he used it a bit earlier, just for a shapeshift is.
Mid one, setting up on the high ground. He's just always looking for another play. You can see Topson rotating over. Yeah. They're gonna go for something here. Topson is unstoppable right now.
They think they can take down Zidrex. They might be right about this. Topson's going in, or he's attempting to go in. Suzuya is just too easy. Thank God for the Fate's Edict. Stopping the extra damage from the Astral Step. Interesting, so he actually had that calculated, because if the 2 hits from the Astral Step, the Void Mark damage hit him, he was going to be dead. Yep. That's really good calculations. Take down the Oracle. Yeah, Oracle's gone. And the Morphling's starting to Rubik, which is interesting.
And he stole it.
Oh, he stole the Burrow Strike. Fascinating.
That is crazy.
He stole the stolen Burrow Strike. I didn't know that's how it worked.
Yeah, so if Rubik steals Burrow Strike, then you morph into Rubik, you get the stolen spell. So Sumail getting a nice little treat there, actually. Turning into 2 heroes at once.
Yeah, that Burrow Strike is fantastic. I mean, your ideal candidate, if you could pick anyone, this game would be. Well, that's fantastic. That's a later finish up on Topson, by the way. He's looking for more. We're looking for the kill on Heste. There we go. And Aether Remnant to annoy Heste. still have a stampede if they want to leave. Disruption. And they can continue. OG acknowledges. I mean, they're winning by a lot. They don't need to make any kind of risky plays right now. They might lose no-tail here. Topson has left him to his own devices. Yeah, I think no-tail's gone. But Topson comes in with a double damage. Someone needs to dispel this. Or maybe just control him. Oh, Burst got mid-1, but stop the whole zoo. Excalibur for the shapeshift. Zui's already gone, though. He does get the full force off on Excalibur before he dies. There's a disruption to stop this Lycan. A TP immediately by Saxa. But they do stop that with a nice burst from Rubik. So 2 supports dead for OG. They also lost Topson in that fight. And mid-1 will be the next one. However, mid-1 has a nice little blink dagger. He uses the max range blink dagger, but he does end up getting caught out regardless of the searing chains. Well, this mid-1 will be gone. Okay, that's a nice little recovery from Singularity.
Yeah, a little bit of an opening for Singularity. OG, in classic fashion, getting a little bit too aggressive. And Topson, he actually just kind of walked in and immediately died. I think he was not expecting to get instantly disabled by the Rubik, which chain stunned into the Centaur in the middle of 4 heroes.
Yeah, Topson was... I mean, he was kind of... you know, vying, seeing if he could actually initiate in a team fight or whatever, and then realized halfway through it's a bit too late because he has overstepped his boundaries.
Yeah, he had also just used Resonant Pulse to clear a big bunch of creeps, and so he didn't have it up to save himself.
Yeah, a lot of things went right there for Singularity to allow that. Also, DNZ on this Rubik has been a baller, really. With that Burrow Strike, he has been making plays, surprising everyone. And remember, the cast point for Burrow Strike on Rubik is slightly reduced compared to the Burrow Strike on Sand and that sometimes catches you by surprise, as we've seen on Sumail and Topson. Smoke coming. So OG, and I love these smokes, by the way. Just head on to the enemy, and they will find him. That's Age just gone. They have Aether Remnant, so Burrow Strike in 5 seconds. They stop that for now, but Zidrex will still be killed off. It's just the duration of the Aether Remnant that they need. And they go for the Oracle as well. Oracle disintegrated. With the Necronomicon creeps not lasting.
Hey, Swordfish, isn't the Aegis supposed to be the time that you play aggressive? Am I wrong?
No, not at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Not when you're up against OG.
I'm pretty sure OG just doesn't care.
We have 5 more. Wait, let's see. There's a Burrow Strike. Burrow Strike by DNZ, though. Does control them. But that's Excalibur gone regardless. There's only so much DNZ can do here to control them. And Heste Joy is going to suffer the consequences. In fact, no, they're going for DNZ. They know who the important target is here. This Rubik has done everything he could and more. But alas, Rubik
transcends expectation.
Yeah, I just don't think that you can run a Lycan against OG. They just don't give you enough space for it to work.
I agree with you. I would like an offlane Lycan, if I'm honest with you. I like that kind of build with the new Ags with a carry that can take advantage of it. No, I'm not
like the memes. You love the memes, man.
Yeah, I do. But the Ags Void came out, so, you know. I saw it once in a game with an Ursa, back when Ursa was really strong, and ever since, you know, it's been my wet dream. Just watching that Lycan Ursa again.
And then you get the Lifestealer infested into the Ursa as well.
Oh, stop.
Good stuff.
Stop tickling my fancy here. But yes, I think that'd be really, really great. Mail. Okay. The melee racks takes the range racks as well. I don't know. I don't think Singularity can really.
Yeah, you gotta make one play, but they just don't have enough damage. You know, they might be able to kill 1 hero, 2 heroes. But
I think so. I think Topson alone can solo the whole. They're all gone. Oh, look, they find him, but he can do this. He can do these kind of plays. Look at this. He's just walking around like he owns the place. But now they finally catch him. However, you have your own way to save him. No-tail TP's in the middle of 5 heroes like nobody's business. And they're just destroying the Ember Spray in the backlash with his own searing chains. Heste Joy also goes down, and it just doesn't seem like Singularity is capable of anything this game. Mid-1 is even going to try to catch DNZ. And the only win they're going to have here is DNZ getting a single kill there. A real MVP. But unfortunately, he'll have to pay with his life.
yeah, I know I keep saying it, but the way that Topson plays his Void Spirit is just really, really something else. He goes for this super high damage early game, and then he picks up the Solar Crest, so he's very tanky. And that plus him essentially a tank. He can just jump in the middle of 5 heroes. If he hits 5 of them with Resonant Pulse, he gets like almost 1,000 extra health. And
Ricky gets himself the Pawnman shield. Quite nice for him. He's actually only about 100 gold away from having a diffusal blade as well, which is going to make it really bloody hard to escape from this Ricky.
Nothing good happening to
This
Radiant's middle
ward
tower.
not paying off just yet. Nature's Prophet not TPing in to find all these couriers flying in and out.
Over here, Radiant's
What he
top
could
tower.
find though is a Winter
Radiant's
Wyvern.
getting friendly with Dire's
Nah,
middle
Ilias is
tower.
just going to have to TP. Do they have the vision here? Don't. But again, Ilias, Spidey senses tingling.
Look at Dire's bottom tower, Jax.
And he just decides, you know what, I'm not going to hang around here. He's actually going to go for the TP in mid.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Maybe look for a gank himself. Gets crystallize the clarity. If the courier will be coming out, that is going to be the diffusal blade now.
Dire don't look too scared of Radiant's top tower. Radiant's top tower?
Fears of my delight.
Zergon, crystallize does see it. He's going to go for it now. The Splinter Blaster as well. The tricks of the trade. Do they have enough damage? He will. Crystallize comes out, gets the kill. Able to secure that one.
Precious bounty.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Amisha.
Amazing what you'll find.
In the mid lane, he's just getting these wards down, which is what you can do with the teleportation onto the Nature's Prophet. You know, getting some tricky positions for your warding. So let's see, Magical. In terms of net worth, it's not too bad. He is sitting just below the Razor, and can do a decent amount of farm. He's got all 4 Spirit Siphons, as well as... Oh, Ricky actually trades out the Pawnman shield.
Arcane Reservoir.
Okay, he wants the Claw. So that plus 24 damage is going to be great. And the chance to get the crits off now as well. There's going to be the Avalanche coming in. Is there going to be a toss as well now? There's not. Tricks of the Trade just come through. Emerging gets pretty low, but he's going to be able to get himself out. So Winter Wyvern. He's going to be doing a little bit of farming himself. He's not actually going to be... We're not going to be seeing the Orchid on the Winter Wyvern this time. He's got himself the Bassi ring, though.
Radiant's bottom tower is about to fall. So he's wrong. Dire are scanning for enemies.
As Ilias is just... Yeah, he's going to look for the pulls. Does he find... He doesn't actually find them. So everybody just playing a little bit safe at the minute. Pupil's Gift is going to be dropped here. ILTW. Does he give up the Claw? No, he's just going to send that one back. It's Pasha. Again, just doing a little bit of catch-up because he's not really taken off like you'd hoped here, the Timbersaw. You know, he was shut down a lot in lane. Misha, the D-Ward's instantly going to come out from Ilias, though. There's going to be the blink forward, and Non-Grata can't find the Burrow Strike. The vision for that.
Do Radiant want their middle tower to fall?
Death Prophet comes in. There are heroes about, but it doesn't look like they want to stack up here and go on to Magical in the mid lane. And Magical... Does he pop the Exorcism? The TPs are going to be coming in now. Ergon pops that shield, but now the Avalanche toss back onto the Death Prophet. The Spirit Siphon's going to do that. Epicenter's going to come through now as well. Ghosts have been popped by Magical. The Winter's Curse even going to be used now as well. And it looks like Pangolier is going to be able to survive one through this. He's not crystallized. He's going to be able to secure the kill onto Immersion as ILTW takes down Slayer. Now Pasha wants to be able to get himself out of this. The trees are going to be popped here. The Sprout. As Pasha, with that Soul Vessel here on Void Spirit, really hard for him to live through that. So he does just decide not to fight into this, just to get himself out. And once again, the Ghosts are popped for a gank, but is it going to be enough to put pressure? Because this tier 1 tower is nearly dead. If he steps up with the ghosts, what? It's going to be fading off now, so he's not going to be able to do it. And again, this tier 1 tower, maybe look to deny it. Profit actually building as a pos 5, so he is still going to be going for towards that 4 staff. He's just keeping a just a blightstone, you know, so he doesn't look like he's building that into anything just yet. Pangle here as well as the pos 4. Gonna get his own 4 staff as well. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Urgot is chasing Urgon, sorry. But Ilias goes the other way. And he is just going to be able to get the TP into the mid lane. Urgon as well as Misha not going to be able to find this kill onto the Winter Wyvern. Top lane Crystallize is still going. The tricks of the trade as well. So going towards that BKB after the Diffusal Blade.
Is the item going to have that middle tower full?
I wonder if he goes... It's got a 6 seconds, so it is pretty much a pretty much 100% uptime on this. Right, if he wants to go for this, it's going to be the bonus strike as well, but it'll do now onto Rick.